Hey everyone, it's Ryan with Holloway Benefit Concepts. Today, we're going to dive into health insurance networks. We're going to do a deep dive, explain what they are, how they work, and how you can interpret them as you're making your decisions going forward. So the first type of network we're going to discuss today will be PPOs. What does that mean? PPO stands for Preferred Provider Organization. This is typically the most common type of network you're going to see in the employee group space. That is changing. In this environment, you have more flexibility, you have in and out of network providers, and there's typically no referrals required to go see doctors, specialists, etc. PPOs, since they provide out of network benefits as well, tend to be the more expensive option when you're comparing to other network setups. The next program we'll talk about is EPOs. What is an EPO? Exclusive Provider Organization. These are very similar to PPOs in how they function. You don't have referral requirements. You can still pick from the large list of providers. In many cases, the PPO network itself and the EPO network are identical. The difference is with an EPO, you have no out-of-network benefits. So you do have to stay within the network to be able to gain access to your benefit program. These typically cost anywhere from 5 to 8% less than your PPO, which is typically a good value. Most people stay in network all the time anyway, so for simply dropping your out-of-network benefits, you're getting a good chunk taken off your monthly premiums. The next program we'll talk about are HMOs. HMOs have a bad rap, especially here in Texas. A lot of the reason is some of them tend to be very small, almost regional. Some of the providers do have statewide HMOs, but the main thing people tend to not like about an HMO is the fact that you do have to get a primary care physician on file. If you're going to see a specialist, you always have to get a referral out to that specialist. A lot of times people are naturally doing that anyway, but when you tell someone they have to do it, then there's a bit of a rub. There are some providers out there that have some excellent HMO networks. The nice thing with HMO, they tend to be a lot more affordable than your PPO and EPO options. The networks do tend to be smaller, and they can be either statewide or regional. So be sure you're checking your networks before making the selection to make sure that either your doctor is in the HMO or you're comfortable with the providers within that network. Another option that we're starting to see quite a bit, sometimes it's direct from the providers themselves. We've seen some instances where some of the big national insurance providers are partnering with these organizations to offer the network, but it's referred to as ACO, an Accountable Care Organization. If you all think there's regional hospital systems throughout the state that have their own insurance programs where you're buying your insurance from them. When you do that, you have to use their doctors and or their hospitals for your care. Accountable Care Organization refers to, all your care, all your services are handled within that one group. Everything from insurance, billing, administration, to the actual doctors you're seeing. These tend to be very, very affordable, also tend to have the smallest networks because you're gaining access just to that hospital system. The last program setup that we're going to discuss is referred to as RBP. What is that? Reference-based pricing. This works for people who are maybe just tired of the whole healthcare game. If you want to get rid of your networks entirely, be able to go see whoever you want, then reference-based pricing might be a great option for you. Fairly new concept. We've seen some clients go this direction. It's a very, very affordable option, but basically you're unattaching a network from your program. This gives you a lot of freedom. You're able to go see any provider that you want, but the way the program is structured, the claims, all your benefits, everything is paid based on a percentage of Medicare. So a typical doctor's office may be reimbursed at 150% of Medicare. Traditional hospital visits may be reimbursed at 200% of Medicare. For some people, this works great. For some people, you may have a little bit of an issue the first time you go see your doctor. This is by far the most affordable option that you're going to see in the benefit space, and you don't have to worry about in and out of network because you can go see anyone you want. So hopefully Now you understand the differences in all the different networks that we have available in the health insurance space. We appreciate you watching and taking the time out of your day, and look forward to talking to you again soon. Thank you so much. This is Ryan with Holloway Benefit Concepts. If you need anything at all, any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Talk to you soon.